Hello, today I'm going to show you how to set exact time for task, when should task start, exact time, and for the project. Well, you should ask, why should I set exact time, start time for a project? We know exact date, but why exact time? So let me show you one thing. Here I'm going to go to File, Options, and Schedule. And I will see the default start time for my tasks are 6 a.m. and default end is 2 p.m., which is 14 European time. Okay, let me show you the calendar. Calendar is aligned with those tasks and with those times. So from Monday to Friday, you will see that I set up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So everything seems to be fine. Now I'm going to say my first task. And I will say it will last 2 days. As you can see that it doesn't show the beginning of Monday, and if I put, let's say, 5 days, you will see that it should start it on Monday, but it will finish on Monday, not on Friday. Why is that? Let me put 1 day here, and let me show you when I will change time scale in the Gantt. Right click here, time scale, and I will say that for the middle tire I want to see days, but for bottom tires I want to see hours. And I will have here, when I go here and I right click and scroll to task, that this very first task will start at 7, not at 6. Why? Because if you have in your project set up your schedule before 7 a.m., it will, the first task, the project will start at the first day at 7 a.m. earliest. So what should I do? I should go here to project information and I will say 6:00. And now you will see everything is great. It was my task is moved to start at 6 a.m. Nevertheless, if you go to project information once again, you will not see that 6 a.m. And that was explained in my one of my first videos. But nevertheless, it is worth to remember, so I repeat it. Now, let's go back to the task. I have, let's say, I have regular task. And it will start, it will last 1 day. And let me finish here. Let me go here. No, let me, I will, this Gantt chart will remain the same, so you will see the hours. And let's say that I have meeting, but this meeting will have duration which will be half days long, but it will start at 6 because immediately after regular task is done, which will take me a whole day, the first thing next day, which is Tuesday, will be for meeting. But I don't want that. Let's say that I want that my meeting start at 10 a.m., for example, okay, or at 8 a.m. So what can I do? I can go here and I can change it here, or I can go double click on task name. To general, I will have task information, and I will say, okay, my task will start at 8 a.m. Okay. You will see that I will have a warning that I try to move task So should I move, what do I want? Do I want to move task and remove the link between those two tasks, which I don't want? Do I want to cancel this operation at all? Or I want to keep what I want to do, move the task and keep the link. So I will say, okay, move the task and keep the link. And you will see that my task will start at AM. Nevertheless, you should notice here that after I put exact time when the task should be started, and it is not shown here, even if I put it here, the constraint start not earlier than will be set. So you can see that set is for start not earlier than. And it makes sense because I said this task can be started immediately after regular task is done, which is 6 a.m. at Tuesday, but I don't want to do it, so I put it that it should be started at 8 a.m. and that makes start not earlier than constraint, but nevertheless. Let's say that for some reason my regular task will last 2 days. What will I have? I will have that my task will start at third day, at Wednesday, but at 6 a.m. So once again, previously I had task which was 1 day long, and I say after this task is finished, the next day I want to have a meeting which will start at 8 a.m. But if for some reason my regular task will be longer, okay, it will move the task which is meeting the day after, so at Wednesday, it will keep the constraint which is start not earlier than, so this task cannot be start not earlier than Tuesday, but it will be started at Wednesday at 6 a.m. So what should I do? I should now go back here in that task and I will say, okay, here I should go to general and I will say, okay, now it is on Wednesday, but it should start at 8 a.m. Okay? Now, let's say that my task will last 0.5 days. Now, the meeting will remain at the same time because it has constraint start not earlier than. So be aware, when you move task forward in the future, you should enter the date again and again. If you move it to start before, nothing will happen because the constraint will remain. So you should be careful about that. And if you ask yourself, what is constraint anyway, the next series of my videos is going to be just about that, about constraints. And if you are following me, you will see that my next video will be about flexible constraints. Thank you very much and have a nice day.